Hey guys, it's Shelby. In today's video, I'm cleaning out and organizing my makeup. So twice a year, I switch out the products that live in my everyday vanity drawer. So in the spring, I'll have my darker foundation shades, peachy tone blushes, and lighter lipsticks at easy reach. And then the opposite in the fall, I'll keep my lighter foundation shades, berry tone blushes, and darker lipsticks in my main drawer. So first, I'm pulling all of the items I want to store away for fall and winter, cleaning off those items, then bringing out the items I want to put back into the drawer for the season. And as always, I will be keeping an eye out for items that I need to declutter, either throwing them out or handing them off to friends. So I've officially gone through my vanity and my extra little spare drawer. Cleaned everything off, switched everything out for the season, and now I actually did end up decluttering a few things. I did not expect to declutter anything in this video, so I'm actually kind of happy to be getting rid of just a few items. These 3 things being eyeshadows that I will pass along. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just colors that I pretty much have elsewhere. A really pretty color I got from my Ipsy bag a while ago. This is a really pretty shimmer shade, but again, nothing I don't have, especially in my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. It's just a nice little rose gold color. A Bobbi Brown shadow stick. It's really pretty, like a champagne. Again, nothing that I don't already have in a palette. And then just a nice, like, darker crease color from the Balm. So I'm gonna pass those few things along to a friend. And then this was actually pretty sad, the Stila glitters. I had Kitten Karma and Golden Girl, really pretty shimmery glitter shadows, but they both were dried out. And I think I've used them maybe twice, which is really unfortunate because I really liked these things. So yeah, I'm gonna end up pitching those because they're dried out. A couple lip glosses, the Clinique little gloss that I have here. It's in Caramel Pop. I really love the quality of the gloss. It's just a really like washed out nude, and it just does not look right on my complexion. So I'm gonna go ahead and pitch it because I've used it, as well as the Buxom glitter gloss that I have. I just don't really wear glittery glosses. But again, I've worn it a couple times, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it away. And then I just had an eyeliner that is busted and broken and no sense in holding on to it. So decluttering all of those items. Coming into the vanity drawer now, I did swap out my summer shades for my fall and winter shades of my foundation. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, which is my favorite foundation that I use. I use 202 for my pale shade and 204 for my like nice tan shade. So I have this one, and then I just recently bought a new one, so I have 2 of the same one in here. And then I need to use this up this year. It's probably well beyond expired. I just, I like it, but I like it more, I like this formula more in the summer. It's the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. It's a really full coverage makeup, and I just, I prefer it more of like a dewy foundation finish. So I'll try to use this up this summer or this winter and then pitch it at the end of the year. And then I have the CC cream from It Cosmetics in Fair. Pretty much both of these formulas I use all year round. I also have a medium shade in the CC cream. If you noticed, I put that in the drawer for my summer shade I put away. So yeah, I have those. I have a couple concealers, my primers and things that never change. And I keep my most used palettes here. I just have the Lorac Pro 3 and then an Artistry palette. Really nice fall deep shades. And then of course my setting powder, which never changes. However, I just recently discovered that Too Faced no longer makes the Peach Perfect setting powder. So I'm really sad. I don't know if you can tell that I'm almost out of this stuff. So I have no idea what I'm gonna be switching to once this is gone, but it's gonna be a really sad day when I do. So this never changes, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. I just use this to kind of dust over my face at after I set my foundation. It just adds like a nice little luminous glow. My Butter Bronzer, this is the bronzer that I use year-round. However, this one is in light bronzer, and I put away the regular bronzer that I use when I am a more tan, deeper shade. And then I have all my highlights here. Anastasia Amrezy, a couple Becca highlights, and my ColourPop On the Cusp highlight from Kathleen Lights. And then this one is, I don't know, Estate is one I got from an Ipsy a while back. It's a nice little baked highlighter, so I use this one almost every day for work because it's not so glittery, highlighty in your face. And then just a couple like neutral blushes, and some more like deeper blushes from ColourPop that I like for the winter months. And the eyeshadow section probably changed the most after I decluttered. I held on to all my ColourPop Super Shock shadows as I always typically do. I do have a ColourPop pigment as well as a MAC pigment here. I'm really sorry if you can hear that outside. They're like cutting down trees out there. My brow powder, and then I just have like a crease color back there, and then just a random one that I've had for a while. So yeah, just got rid of a couple things out of this one, but this will probably always pretty much stay the same. Same thing with the drawer next to it, which is all of my like mascaras and eyeliners and things like that. I pretty much always use this mascara day to day, the Essence Lash Princess mascara. And then I have a Voluminous Lash Paradise Waterproof. This is like the two that I always use, either just regular mascara or my waterproof mascara. These are the formulas I go for. And then every now and then I'll switch it up with L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. And then I just have a couple random Essence liquid liner, and a brown liner and a black liner. It's really simple. Oh, and then I also have a Maybelline Lash Sensational, and this is waterproof, and this is what I use for my bottom lashes. So really super tiny brush, and of course waterproof for the bottom lashes. The lipsticks, I struggled. I was really trying to declutter some here. I know you've saw me swatch them. They all probably look the exact same to you, but I love them all, and I can't figure out which ones I want to get rid of versus keeping, so they pretty much all stayed. I just got rid of, you know, those two little lip glosses that I showed you. And then this drawer pretty much always stays the same as well, just my contouring palette, my Tartelette Toasted palette, really nice colors for fall, and my Tarte blush palette. So the reason I said that I was shocked that I even decluttered anything, I've really slowed way down on buying makeup and playing with makeup, so my collection has dwindled considerably after all of these declutters I've done throughout the last couple years. I used to do like Ipsy and a couple other little subscription things, and I just don't do them anymore. Makeup is just not my #1 love anymore like it used to be. So yeah, my collection has dwindled considerably. So this is really all of my extra makeup. I don't know if you've seen any of my previous makeup declutters. It used to be like the first two and a half drawers were all of my extras and off-season makeup, and now it's really just down to this little piece here. So all of the face products that I had that I put away from the summer are in this drawer. So this palette is a Benefit palette. It's got California, Hula, and WhatsApp. So Hula's a little dark for me in the fall and winter, and California is super bright, like peachy pink, so I don't really use that in the winter. And then the WhatsApp highlighter I really like and still use, and I actually have a mini stick that now that I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and put it into my Vanity, so that when I want to add a little extra creamy dew to my face, I can do that. Then I have my summer foundations in here. This is just an extra concealer that I just bought actually for my Halloween look, so I'm just going to keep this in here until I run out of what I have. An extra setting powder, and then of course I told you I put away my bronzer, my butter bronzer, and then of course I put away like my peachy light pink blushes that I don't typically wear in the fall and winter, and then all of my summer shade lipsticks and extra lip glosses and stuff I keep up here. This little piece over here I keep my backup, so I have some backup brow pencils, and then I have two ColourPop things that I really love, and I'm terrified that they're going to stop carrying. To be honest with you, I bought these like well over a year ago. They probably stopped carrying them, and so yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had backups of Amaze and On the Cusp, this one being a Super Shock eyeshadow and then a highlight. And then I didn't really touch any of the other drawers. This one is just my extra setting sprays. A lot of these I just use for travel, so I don't really touch them. And then this one I just use to fill up my setting spray that I keep in my drawer, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter. And then, yeah, that's about it. And then I have my lashes and things over here that, let's face it, I rarely ever touch. In the back I just have a couple extra things like Halloween makeup and a lash lift kit, things like that. This drawer is just all of my tools and hair removal products. And then the last drawer, as far as makeup and stuff goes, is my bigger Morphe palettes, and then a random ColourPop palette that I use, kind of like a Z palette. So that is it. Everything is nice and organized and refreshed for the fall and winter, and I feel much better.